Hello everyone, welcome back. Continuing with our Metasploit framework. Today I am going to show you something which I like a lot but I have never used it much and probably you also don't want to use it much. So this is called as Armitage. This is a GUI which is available on Kali. Probably it is available on other platforms as well. And once you start this, it will try to connect to MS gRPC, which is the RPC service for Metasploit. And you have to first start Postgres service, right? So sudo systemctl enable PostgreSQL, and I want to do a start as well. So once I have started PostgreSQL, I can start Armitage. And if you do not have Armitage installed, you can just see that I have done it just now. If I just type Armitage also, then it will automatically ask me whether I want to install it or not. Otherwise, you can do sudo apt install Armitage and it will install Armitage for you. But we can start Armitage again. It will ask you to connect to MSGRPC, which is not started by default. So it will start this service and then connect to it. And then it will say connecting data. Wait for a few seconds for the GUI to come back and we should see the GUI very soon. It generally takes about 20 to 30 seconds to connect to GUI. Okay, so here is the GUI. First thing we want to do in GUI is look at the host. So we will add a host and we know our host that we have been using for so long is just okay. This is the one, right? So we have been using 135 as our host. So I'll give this host and just say add. This will add the host here, and once I have the host added, I can say scan and it will start scanning to find out the open ports in this. And now you can use any service or anything that you want to do with this. For example, I can set this to be a Windows XP 2003 and it will change the logo here. And I can then try to log in with PSExec, or I can set the label, or I can change the operating system and so on and so forth, right? But one of the reasons you might want to do this is if you go to attacks, you can say find attacks and it will try to find all the attacks. And once it finds the attack, you can find it in the once you click on this host and click on right click, then it should show you all the attacks that it has found. Unluckily for us, it has not found anything so far. So we can actually go for something called as Hail Mary. Hail Mary is all the attacks that MSF Venom knows about this host and try to basically run them against it, right? Now, before this, actually, you can do a ping scan or quick scan to figure out the services on this server so that it basically finds attacks better. But if you just don't want to do any of those things, you can also just run the Hail Mary attack and it will find everything. Or rather, it will try to run everything. In a live session, you would generally not want to run this because it will run a lot of attacks and it might crash the system and anything can happen. But if you have a lab system, you can always try this and see how this works. Since we have not done a good job of enumerating this host, it has not been able to find any exploit, so it is not running exploit. But if you do a good job of enumerating the system with Nmap or anything in Armitage first, and then run a Hail Mary, it will be able to run all the attacks that it knows about for all the services it had found on the remote host. So that's all for today. Thank you.